Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hi. How's it going, guys? Hold on, let me just. Hey, there we are. Hey, babe. There we are. Hi. Oh, hell. Oh, yeah. Still coming together. Hi, guys. Okay, hold on. Let me just adjusting everything, putting everything in its spot where it needs to go. I'll move you over there, move you over there, move you over there. Okay, shrink that program right there. Very, very good. Oh, yes, it is working out wonderful. Excellent. Okay. Hi, guys. Hey, I hope you're having a good day here today. Well, the volume's okay right now. I hope you're hearing the wonderful depth of my voice. It's because how deep my admiration and patience and respect for you having admiration and patience for me, I have no idea. I'm someone's particular brand of cringe, and like most flavors, not everyone can taste it. Sometimes it tastes like soap. Masaki Akatura, thank you so much for the 7-month resub. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Hi guys. Taka stream. Yeah. You thank Kim for her, well, hilarious video yesterday. And you thank Bo Sheep as well for a wonderful, a couple little tips, like better lip sync as well. How synced up do I look right now? I mean, like, yeah? How good is it right now? How good is it right now? Yeah, looking pretty good right now, huh? Taki, you're my favorite VTuber. What the fuck? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. Personal, I think you are practical. Saying something. No, you first. Okay. There's my song, guys. That's fair, Roy Zoga. Roy Zoga knows I invented, of course, two VTubers sitting down and having... I invented two people sitting down and having a conversation. That is my original creation, Do Not Steal. As well, I was the first person to ever have the concept of selling somebody alcohol. It's true. No one has ever done that before. That's true. Before me, nope. No one had ever done it once before. I know Robaru did, but like, don't count him. Don't count him. He doesn't count. For the purposes of this argument, he does not count. Overruled. I'm assuming someone just yelled objection. I'm just assuming they did. That's right, I got you. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Objection, Your Honor. Okay, actually, objection, Your Honor. Why? Because it's detrimental to my case. I've argued in front of many judges in this state, Mr. Simpson, often as a lawyer. Do you have any more evidence, Mr. Hutz? Well, I have hearsay and conjecture. Those are types of evidence. Anomaly 69-420. Oh, what are you doing? Gifting 5 shots here to the bar. Very kind of you. Very, very kind of you, man. Far too kind of you, as a matter of fact. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my god. And Bag of Holding, thank you for the 43 months of support as well. And Anomaly 69-420, Le Sex, and Louis Nambert. Alrighty, guys. So we have a couple maps here that have come out. Alright. Clean the gnome fountain. Clean the gnome. Oh, I get it now. They give me a set amount, huh? Okay, challenge mode. Alright. Ah! That's actually my knees, actually. It's not my knuckles, guys. This is just... How's it going, young man? I am... new! There we go. Whoa, okay. Now, is it shift or is it the control? Now, everybody, how's this visually looking? I want to make sure. I want to see if the left mouse button uses the washer. Oh yeah, I know that. 1 second, guys. I don't even think I have the audio on right now. Last time I played, I turned off the volume, guys. I needed to listen. So let me up the master volume on this one. Hey, Nevi, thank you so much. As well. Let me just try and figure this out here. Hey, Black Squig Mountain, thank you very much. Why is it so quiet? 1 second, guys. I'm just wondering why this is so dang quiet right now. Huh, 1 second. Let me try to fix my video game, guys. Audio, Alright, let's just up the volume across the board, I guess. Maybe I just had it too low. Maybe I needed to be louder, you know? Reset audio defaults. Oh, shit. Okay, here we go. Now we're back. Oh, boy. Here we go. Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're going to be lowering that a little bit. Hi, guys. I'm a professional. As you can see, I know what the fuck. How's that right there? Is that good or a little bit louder? Hold on, let me just... There we go, that's good. Is that good there, folks? I think that's good right there. R, rotate nozzle. Yes, 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 yes. Can I get an AO, everybody? AO. AO. Kid, I'm a computer. Let's change stance. Left control. Oh my god. I'm learning the fine arts of CQC. Jump. Oh my god. Show dirt. My god, you're a dirty bitch. Aim mode. Oh, yes, by the way, guys. Okay, so this is new. Yes, we have aim mode. This is where you hit C, everybody. Javo VT, thank you so much for the 7 gifted shots. So look at this, guys. Okay, so C now lets you free mode like this. So now instead of the jerky camera that you have been seeing, I can stay put, and now I can do something like this instead of having to go left and right really quickly. And Javo BT, thank you so much again for the 5 gifted shots. 7 gifted shots, my god, sorry. Bros, we're living in the future right now. Isn't this, guys, isn't this... Now, here's the thing. I don't even know how I feel about that. Okay, I don't even know how I feel about that. But that's change, guys. I don't know how I feel about change. Do you guys like that? Tell me, what are you guys thinking about that as viewers? Change makes me confused and angry. Oh man, this changes everything, guys. Guys, this is a whole new game now. Mango VTuber, comfy power washing. Change can be goody. That's true, but not as goody as you are. Everybody, we're joined by Mango VTuber. I love Mango VTuber. Mango VTuber. Love is so much fun with Mango B. Hi Mango, hope you're having a good time. Everybody, Mango, you can see them over on twitch.tv/Mango VTubers. They're my favorite bird tuber. Welcome to the Zen, everybody. We're gonna be living here for a little while. Is the volume okay, or do you need more of my dulcet tones? Is that what is required of me? Yeah. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Is that Bumblebee Tuna? Yes. Oh yes. Okay, the water is a little bit loud. Thank you. I figured it was, actually. I'm like looking at my bar graph and I'm like, how loud can it be? Nah, a little bit more. One more little inch. Because that's how finicky I am about my audio, everybody. Because you're worth it. There we go. Excuse me, Mr. Taka, I have a question for you. Can I draw you as a transformer? You can draw me however you wish. Even as one of your French girls. I don't know why you have French girls in this scenario, but yeah. I want my eardrum slut. I'm sorry. No, as a wind, we can't do that. People don't like it when their ears are flooded with noise. This is going to take so much getting used to. Look, this is how I'm used to playing guys like this. Like this. And now you gotta tell me I gotta do this? What is this? Change. 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 No, never mind. I'm fine. I'll deal with it. Okay, change in this economy with a with a man in the White House. Oh man, this is weird. This is so trippy. I was talking to Kim Rai the other day about an episode I had just watched recently, and it was Homer Badman, which is a old Simpsons episode from like season 6, I think, which is the 1993 or 4 equivalent of Homer getting canceled. So this is C, and then go down there, and then click. See, I'm gonna get used to this. I'm gonna get used to like the slight shifts. It's just gonna, like, this is just gonna take. See, already, I'm forgetting that there's an extra button. Oh God, my flow. You threw off my groove. I'm sorry, you threw off the Emperor's groove. Such a good episode for The Simpsons at the time, yes, but I would argue it's still funny as fuck today. I rewatched it. It holds up. 0% clean still. I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way, guys. Sorry. See, if I do it the old-fashioned way, look how much better this. Look how much quicker this goes, huh? Look at that, huh?
Make a better cartoon out of my ass.
Ew, oxidization. Oh god, that's what hurts about this. This is heavily oxidized, I think. Okay. Jesus, this is throwing me super hard. Like, if I go to like this, look, watch this. This new mechanic, though, I know it's better visually for you guys, but man, does it throw off my groove.
Is the cometh Minister Milo, created by gummy artisans who work only in the fine art of gummy. The medium of gummy.
To steal this, I need to have all of my skills. It just punches a hole in it. Remember being a kid, because there was a time where they would actually let you rent episodes of, you know, back in the day when Blockbuster and, you know, before that conglomerate, but, like, you know, your local, movie rental place, they would have a couple episodes of like 3 episodes put on a VHS of the Simpsons. So I could never watch The Simpsons, so I would always like watch it at sleepovers at my friend's house because my parents didn't like The Simpsons, but or didn't approve of it ever being watched. But my friend's mom in particular, thought it was funny as shit. So she rented it for us, no problem. So it turns out, like, at the time, they were taking the most well-regarded episodes and putting them into VHSs, so I ended up watching just, like, a distilled version of the old seasons. Like, I think my first episode I ever saw of The Simpsons was A Streetcar Named Marge. What an episode to start on, though. One of the best ones, though, in my opinion. Not even nostalgic, I just think that shit's funny. New Orleans, dun 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 dun, home of pirates, drunks, and whores, New Orleans. Tacky, overpriced souvenir stores. If you want to go to hell, just take a trip to a Sodom and Gomorrah on the Mississippi. New Orleans, dun 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 dun. Putrid, disgusting, rotting, vile New Orleans. The funny thing is, the next episode of The Simpsons, Bart's writing, "We apologize to the people of New Orleans. We have nothing against the people of New Orleans, nor have we ever had anything against the people of New Orleans." I'm like, I see the city of New Orleans didn't care for that musical. This looks so weird. This just looks so funky in my head. I've put so many hours into this game, guys, that any variation of gameplay is just, oh my god, such a mindfuck. Ba, 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 ba. But oh yes, see that's nice. It almost feels like it's in VR. I think that's their next step. They're gonna put it in VR probably. That's right, everybody. Do you want to power wash like you're really being blasted in the face? Has that been the one part of your life that you wish you could have more fulfilled? Is being blasted in the face? Well, go no further. With VR Power Wash Simulator, you can get blasted in the face. That's my pitch. I want $2,000 for it. They can use the audio. Get paid. Can you believe blank held up blank for more money? Yes. We're like a family here. Yeah, good, then help a brother out. So visually, guys, would you say that it's okay to look at it this, like, do you like this way the game is played now instead? Or did you like the other way a bit more? You have 2K, look at your top right, that's true. Pause again, granddad. Pause it. Don't you like it when your parents would come upstairs? Pause it, it's dinner time. No, but it's World of Warcraft. Well, pause it. No, you don't get it. You don't. No, you don't. No, I can't. He's seeing me with safety goggles. Thank you. Yeah, Thief, is this fucking with your head a little bit, too? Deus Volt 2002, thank you very much. Yes, okay. Like, that's the thing about this, I will say. I don't like where the gun's positioned if we do this, because if you get a big gun like this, look how much space it's... like, look, I'm trying to blast over there, and now it's covering up all over there. Like... Alright, maybe I'll just do it my way for a bit, guys. Is that okay?
I'll do it my way. But yes, I had a few... and but I can, blah, 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 blah.
Ooh, I gotta stop having that. My nervous twitch, everybody. It's giving me a head. Oh my god, is it... this way? Is the new way giving you a headache? Dang, guys. You mean like every FPS we're used to? Do you prefer... yeah, I don't, guys. I mean this. As deeply and as truthfully as I can. I have no fucking idea if you're being sarcastic sometimes. I just don't. I have no idea of knowing. I walked through the woods so the kids could mob. Ah, c'est magnifique. Le PowerWash Simulator. Le relaxing. Je suis. Bon. Bon. Très bien. Très bien. Très bien. Très bien. One second, guys. I gotta clean my ball here. Now, everybody, it's imperative that you clean the balls. You know, especially if they got, especially with all the liquid that's supposed to be pouring out of them here. If you don't clean them off, it can get really gunked up, you know? The last thing you want is, you know, your balls get all gunked up, and then they're just not working properly. Look at that. It just worked though. Oh, yeah. Guys, I'm sorry. This isn't a ball. That was a mistake. This is a gourd. So gourd your loins, everybody, because we got more of this stream to go. See, like, doing this C thing is like, it's... Damn it, the next gen of kids are just going to outplay me in every game. I'm like, I can't do that extra angle. X, Y, Z. What is this X, Y? I'm used to X and Y. Why is the Z here now? Don't forget the rim. Oh, I'll be rimming this gnome here in a second. There we go. Now, see, I just had to do him right there along the rim. As you see here, he's like right next to the rim, so you gotta be careful when you're cleaning it. But, luckily, it can be like pulling hair sometimes. Gnome ass having son of a bitch. Clean. Don't forget to clean his jockstrap as well, everybody. One second here, guys. I missed a little bit of dirt over here under the balls. You know how it is. It can be quite a headache dealing with those pesky sons of bitches. Why am I cleaning Zoran the bear? What? Dan Greenheart, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Fireheart687, thank you as well. Cheers for the 3 months. Glad to see the serotonin game is back at full blast. Hell yeah. Can't finish with a rim job. Well, honestly, guys, that's... Well, we've already cleaned the rim pretty... We got a lot. Actually, you don't want to finish with a rim job. That is true. We have to work at the rim of this for a little bit. And damn, did I... Hold on. Let me just... Okay, good. The rust is only on this, not on the ground itself. Oh, this map's going to be annoying. Guys, I'm only at 4% here, and I've been going for like a good 20 minutes. Not a good sign. I can't change my machines either because it's a challenge mode. They're like, no, you stop using the super pounder. The super, you know, pounds water, you know. Ah, there we go. The outer gnome is cleaned. Good. I hope you guys cleaned your outer gnomes. The outer gnomes. Rusty ground, just like my shower. Wait. This was almost in the chat. This game reminds me of Epic Mickey, but with water. Haha, you're a thirsty bitch now, aren't you? Haha. Oh boy, I sure do love blasting all this trash away. Haha. But anyways. Can you not spray your white foam everywhere and speed it up already? Ethan at Bear, no. Jummy's World. You know, I was tired of it being Taka's World. Anyways, guys, I mean it. I was getting sick of it. But now that it's Jummy's World, finally. It's like Cool World, except the animated characters you don't want to have sex with. Welcome, everybody. Honey Goblin, we're here for the DILFs. What? What? I'll have you know I'm trying to power wash right now. Okay? I'll have you know. Hi. Name's Taka. I run a bar. I have my own job, and I'm 6'2". And I have this level of confidence. How'd you like to make the worst decision of your life? Best sales pitch. Sorry, I was blasting still. So they got this new mechanic here for everybody swinging by the screen. Everybody from Jummy's World. And Jummy, thank you again for the raid. Honey is similar, except she's 6'2", she's 2'6". There are similarities. It rhymes. There's a symmetry almost, if you will. Would I like to wake up regretful? How would you like to wake up regretful? You know, it's just wonderful someone asked finally instead of just giving me the automatic response. You know, it's just like, it's just nice, you know, to know that there needs to be some variety. I mean, the taste of, you know, ash or spit or Welcome everybody. My name is Taka. I'm a male. Yes, I know what you're saying right now. Taka, aren't you a male VTuber? And you know what? I totally am. Yes, it is true. They have. But welcome, everybody. We are power washing right now with the best of them. We have a new mechanic here, which you hit C, you can do all, which will help, but also is a bit off-putting the way like a mouse player would play with my mouse. Also because I'm a PC gamer, for shooters at least. I try to be. Nice glasses, Taka. Thank you. He's not a male VTuber. He's a bartender. Big difference. Male VTubers did invent bartending. He did. Thank you, Vaporeon Productions. That is very true, especially if you discount all the evidence that says otherwise. Everyone, and if anyone ever tells you that they're a flat earther, just be like, oh my god, just go to the ice wall then. Go. Shadow Fox, thank you so much. The evidence says otherwise. Well, now. Also, shout out to Hard Drive News for their newest news article. We apologize for dragging Elon Musk too hard. Actually, I would like to read. Can I read what Hard Drive just posted, everybody, actually? I'd like to, 1 second. Hold on, guys. So Hard Drive Mag is a parody news article. You know, they post parody news. That's their thing. But, well, today they had a bit of a dust-up with good old Elon Musk. So allow me to do, which I'm now going to give you a dramatic reading, everybody. Mr. Elon Musk. As a satire website, Hard Drive prides itself on delivering. Mr. Elon Musk. As a satire website, Hard Drive prides itself on delivering our readers funny, insightful, and often searing comedy about video games and the culture surrounding them. But that mission does not shield us from responsibility, and we will always be the first to admit when we've gone too far. With that in mind, Hard Drive would like to formally apologize for dragging Mr. Musk so hard that not even his nearly 100 million Twitter followers could save him from getting ratioed several times in the span of 20 minutes. The regrettable incident happened on May 30th, Memorial Day, disrespectfully, when Elon Musk shared a screenshot in Twitter of a woke Hard Drive article, quote, Zodiac Killer letter solved by opening it with VLC Media Player. The image, shared without a link to the corresponding article, was cropped to cut out the hard drive watermark that appeared on any one of our header images. We initially let our emotions get the better of us, and when we responded, hey, I'll give you a horse if you stop cropping our names off our articles, we not only apologized for that clapback, but for the fact that we used it to reference reports that Elon Musk sexually harassed a SpaceX flight attendant by showing his penis to her and offering to buy her a horse. We should have kept our mouths shut, much like the flight attendant Musk allegedly harassed, who was reportedly paid $250,000 by SpaceX to stay silent on the claim of the severance agreement. We have to admit that we were stunned when Mr. Musk quickly put us in our place by pointing out that the original joke was only a 6 out of 10. It was never our intention to write a middling startling piece of comedy that Mr. Musk would find on the internet and willfully share with his followers. As a video game publication, we understand how serious 6 out of 10 review is. It's practically a 0. We should have stopped there, but we persisted by sharing an article titled "Elon Musk admits he wants to travel to Mars because no one hates him there yet." A shameful response that at the time of our writing has racked up 45,000 likes. We apologize on behalf of all 45,000 of these people as well. Once again, Mr. Musk tries to put us in our place by pointing out that the joke was less funny than SNL on a bad day. That one hit us hard. This next part is difficult to write. In response, we shared a picture of Elon Musk's 2021 appearance on Saturday Night Live, an episode The Guardian called "Brutally Awkward," in which he is dressed as Wario with the caption, "Well, you're the expert on SNL's bad days." At the time of this writing, that post has 62,000 likes, eclipsing Musk's SNL retort, which sits at a mere 4,000, despite the fact that Elon Musk has nearly 100 million Twitter followers, while Hard Drive has under 250,000. As Elon Musk said in his riotously funny SNL sketch, Gen Z Hospital, big yikes! As Mr. Musk was quick to point out, the reaction serves as a harsh lesson to comedy sites like ourselves. "The reason you're not funny is because you're woke," Musk tweeted shortly after actively sharing a meme that he thought was funny. "Wokeism is a lie, which is why no one laughs. We take that feedback to heart, as we feel it likely explains why Hard Drive was nationally trending on Twitter after that incident. No one is laughing on this dark day." Ultimately, we hear Mr. Musk's assessment about woke comedy. When we wrote about the Zodiac Killer, we should have considered that our joke could be potentially alienating to readers who support or were the 1960s mass murderers who were never caught by the police. Comedy should always leave room for differences of opinion on serial killers, and also VLC Media Player, which was an unfortunate piece of collateral damage in this exchange. We hope that Mr. Musk will accept our sincerest apologies. We should have known that it was unwise to go toe-to-toe with a billionaire who's famous for his ability to deliver epic clapbacks to his critics, like when Mr. Musk called a diver who rescued children from a flooded cave a pedophile. From now on, we vow to put aside petty quarrels and use our platform to highlight issues that really matter, like the nightmarish conditions in Tesla factories, which have been likened to a modern-day sweatshop. Link below to the Vanity Fair link. Dude, just a couple of fucking nerds writing that fucking mag and they dragged that dude because it's fucking hell. What the fuck? That's some good shit right there, everybody. That's some good shit right there. Well, the thing is, the worm has turned on Musk because he can't walk without rhythm. No, you gotta walk with rhythm or without rhythm to not attract the worm. How did the... Hold on. I'm sorry. We're getting this confused here. Okay, walk without rhythm and don't attract the worm, or walk with rhythm and don't attract the worm. Shit. Which was it? This is the V-Stars dramatic reading all over again. No. I pretended it was the guy. Because he was just really angry that him just being friends with a bunch of VTubers didn't make him automatically famous at the same time. But that usually requires having enough talent to know that you're talented. If you walk without rhythm, you won't attract the worm. Okay, so then definitely Atreides needs to walk with rhythm to attract the worm then. Okay, we got that on lockdown now. Thank you, everybody, for coming to that dramatic read. I'm gonna blast this snow in the face. That's why this article did not bring up Tesla's self-destructing cars. Oh, that's actually part of the article, too. Yeah, now the feds are launching an investigation. It's like, oh, have fun. Womp womp. Man, when you stack shit that high, it does smell pretty shitty when it all comes tumbling down. Oren Bloodstone, thank you for the 29 months of support. Very kind of you. Latvian Citizen, thank you. And L Robot as well, who I am so sorry for not thanking you. And Shadow Fox 32459, thank you as well. Oh, and thank you for all the follows. And again, Jummy's World, thank you. What article is that? That is Hard Drive News. It's a parody video game website, Twitter. They do like The Onion, but for video game news. I honestly, I originally actually was going to write an article for them. Like, I was looking, because there was a time where I was looking around for different things to do, and I fucking loved their Twitter. I thought it was fucking funny as shit. And they clearly got some witty-ass writers there, because they knew exactly how to respond to Musk, which was fucking hilarious. What a scathing takedown. God, fantastic. But I wanted to write an article titled, Video Game Developer Upset That Video Game Reporter Reports on Video Game Development. And talk about how, like, the press was getting upset with reporters talking about the awful working conditions in the business. Like, God forbid they report on that. Yeah. That was my pitch. Could you imagine that fucking article? Video game dev angry at video game journalist for fucking asking questions. Thank you, Rogue Knight. North Cruncherman, oh my god, you're blowing my fucking mind. The shitty thing about all these, like, fucking billionaires and shit not wanting to pay all this tax and stuff, or being all against, like, workers' rights, is like, it's not even gonna cost them that much money. They keep overblowing how much money it's gonna cost them. It won't cost them that much money. It just takes off a lot of that extra little bit they were squeezing out of people. Everyone ostensibly deserves to be paid either twice, if not 3 times as much as they are currently making. I'm telling you right now, whatever you're making, you deserve to be making twice, if not 3 times as much as what you're making right now. Okay? Just verbatim. Some people say, like, well, a burger flipper doesn't deserve $16. What about the paramedic only makes $24? I'm like, well, the paramedic should be making twice as much, too. Across the board. About about keeping us poor. It's why when people who are below a certain line, they talk about how it's like, it feels like they're drowning. It's because, like, you know, even I had to explain to somebody in my life that I'm like, listen, you got to understand that I kind of broke down how much money an average person could actually make for how much it would cost to rent. It's like, so now this person essentially is giving away almost all of their money. Like, I understand that, like, people should be allowed to own their own fucking properties and shit like that, but there's got to be fucking rules on rent. Jesus Christ. It's like people need a place to live. You can't just say there's no places to live and tell people to get fucked and then blame them for that reason. Like, how, like, the fuck? You gotta do something. And it's just like, you know, I had to kind of sit down and explain that I understand why you feel this way about certain things. This is like an older family member, but I had to explain to them, but the thing is, wages haven't increased. It's the only thing that hasn't increased with everything else. And they're like, why? It's because, fuck them. You know, because they can't reason with the other things. They can reason with people and trick them into thinking. And that's the problem, is like across the board. And then the argument will kick up about people minimum wage being like, well, then they're making just as much as an ambulance driver. That one always gets brought up because of how little ambulance driver or ambulance attendants are paid. I'm like, yeah, they're paid astronomically low amounts of money, which is shocking for how much healthcare costs in America. So yeah. Anyways, guys, this is my socialist manifesto. I just think everyone should be able to, you know, get the healthcare they need and be able to put more money in their bank account. I mean, it's not a socialist fucking thing, is it? Especially considering, you know, the economy functions by people having money. That's the whole point of, like, you know, a free market economy is, like, people buy shit that they want, and the good stuff people want makes the money. They want socialism. No. They want socialism for them, but not for us. Because then they have to pay their fair share. Even though they drive on our roads. Really got here for the conversation of some family who's owned an apartment complex my whole life. I agree there should be some more laws about how high rent can be. As someone whose family has owned an apartment complex for my whole life, I agree that there should be more laws about how high rent can be. Well, it's just like, in the end, it's the frustrating part about it is I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with people owning property or renting it out and stuff like that, but it's, you know, like there's just like, what people are charging, like, for example, some rents are charging like what? Let's say, easily say, like $1,500 for like, all right, like what? 600 square feet or something like that. Okay, that's like almost an entire month's paycheck. How the fuck is someone supposed to pay for that shit? Well, they better have a better job. Well, they don't. Where the fuck are they supposed to live? Well, it's not my fault. Then who is supposed to work these jobs? You know, that's what kills me. Who is supposed to work these jobs? If people can't pay rent working these jobs, who's supposed to work them? So that's why I always say everyone just deserves to be paid more money for what they're doing, because if anything, I believe people, I mean, I feel like most of us, we just want one thing, which is like, we want to be able to have a locked door, you know, a place to go to the bathroom and a place to sleep where we feel relatively safe. Mortgage is cheaper than rent half the case. Yes, because people are just using rents to pay down mortgages now instead. It's just having somebody else live in your house to give you a second house. It's kind of it's a crappy system that needs to be reined in because it's how people are trying to hide their assets. And I say that as somebody who also, you know, has family who has property. And I'm like, all right, we can't just have it be unfettered, guys, because it's not a good thing. The expectation for kids in school is to work the low-end jobs and then leave. Yeah, but they don't want to because it's their people aren't being willing to be disrespect for that amount of money anymore. Pay them twice as much, 3 times as much? Oh sure, I'll work that kill shift at night, sir. No problem. You're paying me $24 an hour. You know. But I think people struggle to quit Costco's because they get like $24 an hour there. They're like basic workers and they're like, oh my god, my life isn't stressful now. If entry levels are meant for high school students, then McDonald's should be closed in the morning and open only after school and closed by 10. Correct. Entry-level job, bachelor, it requires multiple years of experience. That one kills me every time. It's like, dude, don't ask for multiple years of experience. That comes handy, but dude, you need... Where are people supposed to get the experience if they can't show up inexperienced? I remember when I first got to the working pool, I got confused. Like, yeah, you're not going to get work because you're inexperienced. And they're going to see that. I'm like, well, that's kind of unfair. How am I supposed to get the experience then? And they just kind of look at me like, well... I'm just looking at them like going like, is this the simp? I feel like all my power of reasoning was just like confused at that point. How am I supposed to get the experience if, I mean, like, yeah, I get it, but like, wait, what? Well, someone's got to take a, yeah, it's a hell of a catch. Dude, it's a complete catch 2020. It's a complete catch 22, you know? I was like, oh, well, that's a very rough way to work it. That's why I am proud to say after my years working, I have a body of work I can look back to and be like, I wrote that. I made that. I made that with a team. I was part of that team. I was heading up production, though. In other words, I was the bully in the room who got his way. I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. work as a page assembler for a newspaper, and I see all the signs like, what will fix the job vacancy issue? And I'm sitting here, and they're blaming it all on people lazy and collect EI, and I'm like, what's a wage minimum? What's the wage minimum? There's your issue. No one can afford that's. You can't spend 40 hours and pay your rent that way. No one's willing to put 40 hours of their time in that way anymore. If that's all they're going to get out of the deal. This is the system the capitalists wanted, and this is the way it is. People know what they're worth, and they want to get paid what they're worth. What always kills me is those signs. People don't want to work. It's hard. We're closed. Nobody wants to work. I always, the second I see those signs, I'm like, they are clearly bad bosses. They are bad bosses. No one wants to work. Gee, I wonder why. If you're paying them a good wage, then they'd work. If they love working for you, then they'll work. And they're not doing either. So that means you're not paying a good wage, and you're not fun to work for. So that's why no one's working. Not because people don't want to work. Actually, you know, you're right, people don't want to work, because you suck. No one's willing to demean themselves for what is essentially slavery. Transmall, thank you so much for 3 months. I don't mean to make that comparison, but I think you guys know what I mean, right? Like, I'm going, oh, I realize that one sounds bad. Oh no, I'm drowning. It's just like, oh my god, why don't people want to work for $3 plus tips? We'll treat you like shit. What do you mean? It's those entitled millennials. No, it's you're awful. And no one wants to put up with your shit. No one's desperate enough to put up with your shit. People actually make those signs. Yes, you can look them up. We're closed due to workers calling in sick in Biden's America or some crap like that. It's just like, dude, you suck as a... You're bad. You're a bad boss. You're bad at running a company. Your workers don't even want to work for you. I work in retail. I'm treated horribly by managers and customers, getting paid less than the newer people coming in, and I only make $12.50 an hour while they're getting paid $18 to $19. Churro Wolf, I mean this. I don't know you, but that's horse shit. Go get paid. Get paid or leave. Be like, fine, we'll leave. All right, good, have fun, bye. Go. You're gonna have to hire another employee. It's gonna cost you more, and that's on your ass. Literally tell them, you're gonna let me go and pay someone else more with less experience just to deny me because I had the balls to ask you. All right, well, wild take, wild leadership, wild decision making. All right, well, because I remember there was somebody I knew, and they were in this one job, and they held up the company for more money because they were the only person doing it, and they were effectively having them do 2 jobs. They did that thing where they give someone a second job without telling them, and then be like, hey, we noticed you're falling behind on everything. You're like, bitch, I'm doing 2 jobs. I was just so good at the first one that you just thought you could slip the second one under me. You know? I had a boss one time that actually threatened that he would fire me if I didn't finish the job he asked of me, even though it was clear it was going to take twice as much time as I was scheduled for. And I'm like, am I being paid for that time? That's your fault. That's what he told me. This is what an adult man at 40 years old told me. It was my fault for taking too long on the job. I could do this in 4 hours. No, you couldn't. Then do it. I should have quit right there. But again, at that point, I was still kind of coded to just be like, oh, gee. Oh, then I was prove it. Like, later on, I got done with that shit. And now I just kind of like... Dude, it went from me being, okay, sure, I'll work. I don't want to cause a scene. Being that guy to me literally laughing in the face of a white supremacist a couple years later. Which is fun. A fun jump in my comfort at work. Different jobs, though. I had a white supremacist. Guy had the iron crosses and everything. He believed I was gay at the place I was working at. He believed I was gay. I'm not. So it made the bullying very interesting. Because I'm like, I'm not even offended that they thought I was gay. I just thought it was funny that they thought I was gay. It's like, wow, no, it's not accurate. I'm not, though. That's why I always thought it was funny. He's like, wow, you guys are really wrong.
Because it wasn't that they knew I wasn't, they were saying it. They thought I was, which is why they were harassing me. Which has just made it funnier to me. I'm like, dude, I'm not. Good shit. Leviathan the 8th. You never know what you can get when you come to these streams, especially these ones. I'm just power washing. I sometimes forget I'm even playing this game. Jesus Christ. Yeah, these maps are going to take a while. So here's the thing, 90% of the job market are places not willing to pay or give you the hours for basic living in what it would cost for that city. It's like, what kills me is there are minimum wage jobs in downtown San Francisco. Where the fuck are the people supposed to come from to work for those jobs, to put those amount of hours in, so that's all they're going to get out? Where the fuck are they supposed to come from? Like, the fuck, where are they? They can't live there. That rust or blood? Yeah. Like, that's what always kills me about this rent thing. Like, where the fuck are people supposed to... It's like downtown Vancouver. Like, why are you paying people minimum wage? Well, yeah, that's what we pay people for this level of job. Well, how the fuck are they supposed to pay for anything making only that amount of money in this town? Well, they can't live here. Then how the fuck... Okay, then... Do you see the fucking catch-22 you've just created? If this job is here and people... within any reason, they can't come out here for this job, and you're not willing to pay them what it would cost for this job to be worth it. It's insanity. It's just like, no, that means you gotta pay what rent is worth, or have rent lowered so that works. It has to be either or. Either rent has to be hard capped to be lower, or people's wages have to go up, or hear me out, a little bit of both. If to be without it would kill you, then it should not be charged money for you. And I think there's a certain argument to be made about a certain level of, like, living in, like, living from inside, away from the elements, that there should be a certain level that we don't fall beneath, but we don't bother reinvesting in that. Instead, just pump all the money into the police system that spends all their money taking cosplay photos of them pretending that they're heroes, but when the day actually comes, they literally piss their pants. I'm a son of a police officer. I had the stress of every day worrying about my family member that was a police officer. You know, because they chose the job. It's a job they chose. It came with a certain level of stress and risk. And that's why you got the paycheck. And there you go. You tyrant, it's not political when I say, you know who should do their jobs? The people who demanded the jobs. I don't know if that's a political take. Dude, so many cops are so mad at those cops. You're like, fuck, they just ruined it for us. With that pot. Man, this guy's got a pot issue, and I'm gonna fix it. I don't want to be political, but dogs should vote. Oh my god, if dogs could vote, we would have a lot of really interesting ballot measures. A lot of tree issues, a lot of tree ownership issues, not gonna lie. There would be a lot of tree ownership issues on the ballot measure. And a lot of busting. See, that was a bad pun. There's a town that elected a dog as a mayor, and I bet they are the nicest town, or there's a lot of fucked up evil crimes, or the dog is a god and has actually trapped them all in some kind of hellish rebuke, and that article was just mocking them. There we go. The outer gnome is clean. I was worried about it, you see. Public urination is legalized? Nah. Go find a bush. No, wait, hold on. That's fine. No, cats are angry about that one, too. The outer gnome is clean. I kind of wish, like, we could get, like, plugins for different things that we're announcing, and we get, like, different voiceover, like Duke Nukem goes, outer wall gnome. Outer wall gnome cleaned. And everybody, the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial has reached its final conclusion. And this will be probably one of the last times I talk about it here on the stream. Don't worry. I think it was a very telling moment in history, and it's going to be, some people are saying it's bad for women. Some say this is great for guys. I say that this is healthy to talk about the fact that this can be the situation some people can find themselves in. And that's just the case of it. And if you are dealing with issues, document what is happening to you. I think that's what we all learned, everybody, is that this can happen to guys as well. And and if you're going to claim something, take photos of it, or have proof. Otherwise, you're going to ruin it for a lot of people. Documentation, because in the end, that court case became an obvious example of who documented what and who didn't. And I don't want to get into this because I don't like ranting about this, but it's pretty wild to me that all the evidence that would prove Depp is guilty is just conveniently never been photographed, but everything else was. It doesn't take an acute mind to smell bullshit, and so all I will say is that it is very interesting. First of all, I will say this: I don't like the memes or all the jokes that people were trying to make about the court case. I've not been comfortable with any of that. I've watched a bunch of it, but I've not been comfortable with any of those memes. Am I the only one weirded out by that shit? I mean, I know a lot of people are because I'm seeing some posts about it, but some of the jokey memes were about Johnny's responses to shit. I'm like, that's not. I get that he can kind of be witty sometimes, but this is not meant to be taken this way, and there's this one viral meme, and I know exactly the one. I think you're gonna know the one I'm talking about, where I think when Johnny Depp wins, he should get up and turn to Amber Heard and say, "This is the day that you almost got." I'm like, shut. He never wants to see her again. She beat the shit out of him and tried to destroy his life. He never wants to see her again. He had to drag out all his demons to just move on. He doesn't want to make jokes about this ever again. I think the court case was compelling, and I think it was very poignant in a lot of places. I think a lot of the memes and jokes about all that shit is no, I don't think that's healthy. Yeah. Anyways. And, and this is... He should turn, leave, and not even acknowledge her. And that is exactly what he's going to do, because this woman tortured him. And then after he broke up with her, continued to torture him. And the thing is, and I'm seeing a lot of, and this is one of the last things I'll bring up, is I'm seeing people say what we're seeing with people's reaction to Amber Heard is not okay. And there was an argument about this in particular. And there were two halves of this. One hand, there were people genuinely concerned about the way that some people and sexist pigs are going to use some precedents created by this case against people. But these people were always going to be awful, and they were going to find something else. And the other half of those people, in my opinion, is a grouping of people, and I don't know how prolific this group of people is, but I want you to know there is a male equivalent of this group as well, of people who did something or something similar to what Amber Heard did, and in their heart of hearts when they did it go, but it's okay because they deserve it. And they're not happy with it being revealed that no, it's not okay. So I think there's a mixing of that a little bit. Because this is what sucks is this is Amber Heard based on everything is a very much a worst case scenario of what kind of she is, and there's also an insanely high profile because of the person that she did this to, and that's why it's a very special case, and it will be it's going to be brought up all the time in court in like I think schools and shit for a long time, and it's just it. I know some people are very much, I think the jokes aren't okay. I think it's very, very flippant. But I also, on the other hand, people trying to say that, like, people being mean to Amber Heard is not okay. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, you can't tell people that they can't be mad at a liar. It's like saying, you know who you shouldn't be mad at? That one guy who got caught in a massive fucking lie. Because then that means you might be objective on a bunch of other people. It's just, it's like, really, guys, people are going to not like her for what she did. Some people are going to just not like her for a very obtuse reason of her being a lady. But you can't go around there and telling people that disliking her in general is sexist. That's not fucking true. And that completely tries to skirt any fucking responsibility. And that's just not acceptable, considering especially that this can happen to guys. But anyways, so people are also going to try and make her a martyr. I'm like, of course they are, because like this is why this court case was really profound, because and okay, let me just end it on this. An untold amount of people, man, woman, and non-binary, are never going to get their day in court with the person who put them through what Amber has put Johnny through. They never will. And probably to much lesser extents, sometimes maybe even worse extents. But there is something watching this happen is we're not cathartically living through it necessarily, but it's like just seeing somebody who went through that situation hold that person calling their bluff essentially to this extent, and just seeing that a lot of people, when they see that bluff is called isn't true, it is very, not heartwarming, but it is very, it eases my mind to know that when people are presented with a very, cut and dry situation, that they can see it for what it is, and I think that's one of the better ways to put it, and I think, it's like, some people try to compare it to the Will Smith thing. That's completely different. That's very different. It's like, I'm not like, she's like, here's the thing. Most people know that Amber Heard is not the ex that they had that did this bad thing to them. They know that, but they're seeing almost the worst case, like a really bad version of what that is, be dragged out and revealed for what it is, and most people going, ew, I don't like that. And that's heartwarming. Not heartwarming, but a lack of, I don't know. I'm trying to fucking help me, guys. I'm drowning here. Plagued Metal Knight with a 1500 bits. Yo, Taka, first time catching your stream. Love your voice acting and love seeing you're a real one. Well, Plagued Metal Knight, I try to be, but one day keeping it real will go awry. Because keeping it real goes wrong eventually. And it does for all of us. Keeping it real goes wrong. And it's like someone tried to say, like, someone said, it's just when people say that, like, Johnny's a powerful guy so he couldn't be abused, it's like saying someone rich can't be depressed. It's like you're acting like all these exterior factors means that won't happen. Terry Crews was abused as well. Terry Crews also became a sex addict. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, man. What a life. Every now and... You know why everyone was obsessed with the OJ trial? It was not just because he was OJ Simpson, because it was almost like this... There's just so many other factors going into that trial that made it compelling television. And trust me, our parents could probably tell us more about that one. But in a lot of ways, that's what Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial was it was pretty much the audit of a toxic relationship. That was an audit of a toxic relationship. Someone claimed something. Someone said, that's not fucking true. A couple years later, here we are auditing the whole fucking thing. And I want you to know, a lot of people, millions of people, have gone through that experience. And that's why this is such a profound court case for us. And some of those audio recordings are very hard to listen to. Terry Crews is one of those guys that, you know, he makes his errors every now and then, but the fact that he, like, talked about, like, kind of unprompted that he literally cheated on his wife because of a massive sex addiction. I was like, wow, thank you for talking about that, dude. For one, I know, like, there's a massive stigma around sex addiction, and can I explain why, everybody? Would you like to know why there's a stigma around sex addiction? It's because the people who say it's not real don't have sex. Because they're not getting something enough, there's no way you can get addicted to it. It's not a real disease. I'm like, all right, calm down. All right, no, I know no one wants to hook up with you, but calm down, okay? It's like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You're addicted to cocaine? I don't do cocaine. That's literally what that argument is. That's what that argument is. You're addicted to cocaine? I don't have cocaine. I'm not addicted to cocaine or doing cocaine at all. I have to work really hard to get cocaine. It's like, I'm not in a situation where I can get enough to be addicted, so how can you be in a situation where you get it? So how can I feel sorry for you for being in a situation where you're getting too much of something that you're drowning in something that I am getting none of? It's a very interesting situation where you feel empathy for someone you are jealous of. I know. But anything that fires off the dopamine in your brain, and especially when scientists tell you that the euphoric rush of a new relationship or a new sexual partner is equivalent of doing heroin. But sure, no. So everybody, if you ever see someone say sex addiction isn't real, just know that they don't have sex. They don't have sex. They don't have it. They're like, the sex addiction isn't real. That's just an excuse. Uh-huh. Did you guys not know that sex addiction was real? Guys, it fires off the dopamine in your fucking head. Like a euphoric rush. What do you think people can become lovesick? What do you think people, after like a relationship breaks apart, they feel heartbroken? Do you guys not know how the brain chemistry works? I don't want sex, to be honest. Well, Gundamu, MKV, that's cool. Just don't go around saying that sex addiction isn't real. As long as you're not going around doing that shit, then fine. I'm not saying you are doing that, by the way, at all. Anybody in the VOD, he wasn't doing that. Sex addiction is real. No, it's just, it kills me when people try to say it isn't. Because it's like, because I feel like when people say sex addiction isn't real, or they tweet it out loud, I have to fight my biggest instinct to go, and I want to tweet, how unattractive are you? I just want to tweet it, how unattractive are you? It's all I want to ask. That's all I want to ask. How unattractive are you? What? I'm sorry. I'm not. That's why I don't respond to them anyways that way. Go on to MKV. I just want to know how unattractive they are. That you're just going there and denying that an entire person's suffering can't be real just because they're not getting enough. One of my favorite. You know? It's like, well, I don't have any sex, so it's not a real disease. Whoa, what was this? It's why, when it comes to food, people who are addicted to food, I feel kind of bad for, because I feel like it's a double-edged sword. I think out of all the addictions, I think I feel the least empathy towards that almost, because I know you can become addicted to salt and sugar. That's a real fucking thing, you know. It is, but I feel like, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna say something I shouldn't say eventually. I believe it eventually does become a disability, but a disability by their own kind of actions. I think the medical, like, it's genetic. No, it's not. We don't look at a pug species and we look at, oh, it's genetic. It's like, no, we did that with a couple generations. It is, however, an illness. It is. It's a food addiction. But I'm not gonna feel. narcissist. Like the one I feel the hardest to feel sorry for. It's crazy because when I watch those clips of like my 600-pound life and shit, which I only watch clips, I refuse to watch the show because I am not getting emotionally invested in these vapid narcissists. I don't care how fat they are. Because that's the crazy thing about watching a lot of these, watching that show, is almost every clip with these characters is they are narcissistic as fuck. And that is what's led to this situation, is they always get what they ask for. And every story is the same thing. Can you not... How did they get the food? Oh, well, they bitched at me until I gave them the food, and I gave them the food. Well, there's the fucking problem. And it's literally bully narcissists, like bullying people and just not... And they just get hooked on that shit. It's the same exact fucking thing every damn time. It's a narcissist just fucking demanding and refusing to change every fucking time. The thing they got addicted to was food, though. You know, and that's why when I watch it, I don't feel sorry for these aggravated fucking assholes who do this for themselves, and they're in this level of denial. They're there, 600 pounds, just because they refuse to fucking accept advice. You know, it's like, it's almost like one of the more hilarious addictions, just because of how, like, it... Like, are you not seeing this? It's like work addiction and food addiction are some of the weird addictions. Like, you can be too addicted to work. Trust me, we all know people like that. Hell, I've been addicted to work sometimes, too. Because what's easier to distract yourself from your problems in your life than your job? Because no matter what, as long as you're making money, at least you're going somewhere, right? Yeah, I can't solve my problems, but you know I can sit down and work twice as hard and make twice as much money. Yeah, I attacked you with that one. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just, you know, a little dose of reality is healthy on a Monday afternoon, you know? That's why work, I think, while food is one of the most dangerous addictions, because you need to eat food, obviously, but also, like, I feel like the habits of, like, a really fat eater almost always starts when, like, they just like the really good food, and they refuse to eat healthy food when it's put in front of them, and then their parents just gave up. And then here they are 10 years later, fat as fuck, emotionally manipulative because they're used to getting everything they fucking want, abusing their partner often. So fat they can't even be loaded in a truck anymore. And it's everybody else's fault but them. It's like you're just seeing a narcissist at the heat end of what happens for some of them. That's why I struggle to feel bad for them. It's odd, right? Because I used to booze really hard, but there also needs to be that understanding. But the problem is I feel like there's also this pushing of saying, like, no, I can be incredibly unhealthy, unlike all the doctors say. Listen, I don't want to shame somebody for being a little bit extra weight, because I know for a fact food's a certain way here, but let's not deny the medical aspects of it. That's a lie. It's a convenient lie that gets rid of, you know, the cold hard truth that some people are a little bit overweight. And here's the thing, I say that as somebody who's trying to lose some weight. That's right, everybody. My ass is too thick to get into my jeans. I tried to put on my summertime jeans from last year, and I realized my ass is just like an inch thicker than it was last time. So now I gotta drop that weight somehow. Otherwise, every time I try and pull up those jeans, it's just like my ass is just kind of like, it's right underneath it a little bit. Like it's like trying to get back in there. Like it's just, and then finally when I pull it over, it just all scoops right into there. And what's fantastic about it is, it's nice to know that wherever I sit, it's always cushy, but I don't know. I gotta lose weight as well. Everybody, I posted porn this week. Nah, it wasn't porn. It was pornographic in nature. How awful. Where? Oh my god, where? Like, God, where is it, though? God. Ludographic, if you will. You have to go on my Twitter and, put two and two together. Like, where is it? I don't know. One of the things I do it at. Jesus. Oh, where do I post stuff? If you're a guy that likes guys, have fun. If you're only into girls, don't go click it. So, TLDR on the Amber Heard thing. I know some people are concerned with some of the rhetoric some people have, but those guys doing that were always going to be sexist. On the other hand, it's not okay to lie, even if you feel like they need to be taken down a peg. Document anything bad that happens to you, so you have a fucking bulletproof point of what happened to you. And because in the court of law, just trust me is not an actual defense. Just trust me. My sister, the person who has to deal with me after this, confirms it. Okay. Okay. How'd the fountain get this dirty? Well, I know Cottontail and her birthday swung by here. Which sister? I'm talking about Amber Heard's sister. The one who actually showed up to, like... The one who showed up... Who's, like, all upset that there's no more Coke money? I don't know this shit. Fuck if I know. What a shit show of a court case. Ay, ay, ay. Hierogatics. If you guys want to get caught up on what the Johnny Depp trial was about, you can, I will say this, you can watch the closing arguments. It's probably one of the healthiest way to just watch an abridged version of everything, because they cover kind of the key points that got brought up. And I do believe it'll be taught in schools for a long time, because what a legal team Johnny Depp has. And I will say this, the absolute fucking brilliance of having Miss Vasquez cross-examine Amber Heard, having it be a woman essentially questioning the story of another woman is a much better look than a guy questioning, and I'm not going to lie, which is kind of, isn't that it? It's a very obvious yet interesting aspect of this trial. That's why this shit's going to be taught, I think. Outer wall cleaned. So yeah, anyways, guys, at least we'll finally stop hearing about that shit until the next thing we have to hear about nonstop on this horrible hellscape that is the internet. So, guys, what website do you get your misinformation from? That's good cleaning. That's good cleaning right there. It's just, one thing that's true, I think we can all agree, is the amount of, like, just opinion pieces masquerading as news is, like, I really need that to be less. If I read one more article that says we really need to talk about blank, like, no, we don't. Just fucking have an actual, do you have anything to say? Or is it just an opinion piece? Jesus fucking Christ. Now, some people say, why did we focus on this Amber Heard Johnny Depp thing so much? Again, a lot of people, again, were vicariously found this a lot to identify with this. Also, that's what happens when you have a childhood star of ours. We're gonna be interested to see how kind of fucking happens. Ah, excellent. Yes, we're cleaning this gnome. Scouring his undercarriage, if you will. Alrighty, everybody. Also, because people love a spectacle. Well, I will say this. Like, this is what happened. Like, the only thing I can say is all this went public because Amber started it. Amber put this into the public immediately. You know? And in my opinion, the person who does that first wants a shit show. She literally said, tell the world, Johnny. Tell the world that you, a man, were the victim of domestic abuse and see who believes you. It's like, oh my fucking god. That's like something right out of a movie. It sucks how... like, it's so theatrical. What a fucking thing to say. What a thing to say to somebody. Everybody, if you're being abused, record what the abuser's saying. Because then you play it in court, they're going like, oh yeah, that's an abuser. I wasn't punching you, I was hitting you. It's like, oh god. Dude, she cried and would wipe her eyebrows. It was some wild shit. Yes. So, Miss Heard, did you donate the money? Yes, I did pledge the money. You want to know how the court case should have ended, everybody? Can I give you my unvarnished version of how I thought the court case should have gone down? Okay. At the very end, she's like, the reason why I wrote the op-ed about Johnny was because powerful men like him need to be taken down a peg. Okay? It was about you, Johnny. It was. Bailiff! Bailiff, take her away! She admitted to the crime. No! No, you don't pay for this, Johnny! You don't pay for this! The child isn't even yours! It's Elon Musk's! We will herald in the new Antichrist! Ah! It would have been really great if the court case ended that way. Because I feel like that would have been the perfect end to it all. Like, it really, I feel like that's what was missing. Listen, all I'm gonna say is that it takes a lot of energy to not come across like you would drink wine while watching someone be killed by dogs, and Amber Heard failed that vibe check. It's a really easy vibe check, but yet she failed it. Okay, everybody. Don't forget, everybody. I'm canceled after. There we go. There we go. Last thing Johnny should just say, not even look at her when he says it, just go, don't lie. Like this, there we go. Yeah, what'd I say? Don't lie. Bro, how am I supposed to react as a rational human being who has dealt with people his whole life when someone says, why would I leak it that way? Why would I leak it that way when it's not effective? When if I would leak it, I would leak it a way more effective way with way more damaging information. I thought you said you didn't know how to leak things. That's true, I don't. And I am not kidding about that dialogue. You know, I am not kidding. I am not kidding. But you know what I should be kidding about, everybody, is what if I told you that I don't have a collection of moths that I stick to the walls, you know, with needles like a serial killer? Hi, everybody. My name is Takahata101. And I am a male, VTuber, everybody. That's right, everybody. I am a male VTuber. Come on, guys. Oh man, come on, guys. Everybody, we are rated by the incredibly talented Juniper Actias. Now, everybody, what was Juniper in the middle of making a new model, or was she at the latter half of going, you know what, guys? I just streamed this model. It's time to make a new one. Because I think, you know, I gotta say, I mean, like, what, Junie? Don't say that. It's just, I want you to know. It's just that every time you've come to the bar, it's been a different outfit, and I want you to know I can't keep up. I just can't. Because here's the thing. All the talent I have, I used to ask other people to do it for me. Yeah, I gotta do that. But like when you're like, you know, the master of mankind, you know, a fucking VTuber who can draw and rig their own model like you are, Juniper Actias. How are we all to compete? So thank you so much for the raid, Juniper. And Boo Man, thank you. And Vin Rosta, thank you so much, everybody. So everybody, I'm playing PowerWash Simulator. Me? Yes, Juniper. We gotta have you at the bar. You know, I think it's... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, fuck, yeah, that's good power washing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ah, fuck. Ah, it's the stuff right there. Hey, where were we, guys? Hi. Yeah, anyways, guys, this is PowerWash Simulator. There's a certain relaxation I get from this that I can't fully explain to you. Ah, fuck. You had me at male VTuber. God, when did I lose you? Oh, shit, yeah. If you let her in the bar, just make sure she has the mask. She has her mask on. Well, no. Here's the thing. Like last time Juniper showed up, like she made a hole, and then she re-broke the hole. Then Crimbo widened the hole. Then we patched it up with Tricky's cock because it was the right thing to fit in there. And then Junie reopened the hole again. And yeah, here we are in the stink of it all, everybody. Yeah. This game is available on Steam. It is PowerWash Simulator, and there is multiplayer, if you can fucking believe it. Oh, yeah, right? Right? The search? Out of context, this is terrifying. Really? Ah, shit. Within context, it's mortifying. Laid, I'm doing okay. We were raided by the wonderful Juniper Actias. Julie! I'm the only male VTuber. I'm the only one I know. I'm the only male VTuber, except for the other ones. Ah. That's right, everybody. I got some songs for you to sing. That's right. You're the only Taka. That's true. And everybody, for those who are raiding, my name is Taka. And for those who want to know outside of VTubing, before I was a VTuber, I made, I was part of, a part of a little-known series known as Dragon Ball Z Abridged. If you don't know what that is, it's the show where Perfect Cell excels at perfect things. Of course, I was also in another show called, Helsing Ultimate Abridged called... Well, I played a character called... Alucard. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. So thank you all for swinging on by. But after that, guys, I took the... There's the there's the red pill, the blue pill, and then there's then there's the multicolored pill, and now I'm a VTuber. What was did Alucard tweet something today? Was it I walked through the woods so you could morb or something like that? Well, thank you so much for that shot, guys. Not the Morbius memes. I know, you guys, you're doing yourselves a heckin' morbid. I'm morbidly curious. VTuber surgery is very painful, and then you're a guy, a male VTuber, you know, and then you're like, you go into a community as a male VTuber. This is what you do. You look at this VTubing scene. You're like, whoa, all these guys just fangasming over all these sexy girls. You know what I should do? I should be like, guys, you like all these girls? You loving these girls, guys? Yeah. How about a dick? How about it? Vin Rosta, thank you for the 5 gifted shots to some of the wonderful new people we have here. Very kind of you. Is that what you would say in the bedroom as well? No, I'd be like, oh God, it's been so many years. Sex addiction's not real. It's not. It can't be. You forgot to mention darts from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I know, but I wanted to give him time. I'm also Nappa, but I don't tell them that. You always buried the lead. Wait. Tac Next Gen gifting. Oh my god, with 40 months. Good evening, Talk. I hope you're doing well. Oh, yes, I am. This fine evening. I'm looking handsome today. Oh, thank God. Thank God for that. Now, everybody, stop paying attention for a bit and kind of came back to the middle of this. I don't know what I want context. Oh, Junie rated us. But Junie's fans have wonderful taste, so a lot of them are sticking around. Right on. Archer told me sex addiction wasn't real. I hate that joke. Oh, it's gonna be real. Shortly after that, it was considered pretty fucking real, which, you know, anything that fires off your dopamine is. It's as dumb it was even an argument. It's like those diseases that you get if you live a certain way, like sex addiction and shit. It's so fun to people who like it can't be real. It's just people who. I just to try to imagine the. Anyways, sorry. It just makes me laugh every time. You're that level of angry. You're not getting laid. You're just denying an entire sickness. It's like wow. Someone fuck you, please. I hope you do get laid at this point. That's right, everybody. So as you all know, guys, power washing is a very therapeutic thing. Each of us take our time power washing our marbles. As you see, these wonderful marble are just being wonderfully caressed in the dew of a hard day's work, a hard day's effort, if you will. Plagued Metal Knight, thank you so much. 1 second, guys. I gotta do something which is always funny, and I'm very flattered I have to reset my alerts because they're gonna go for a while, and you're too kind. Plagued Metal Knight as well, thank you so much. Shinichi, how's it going? Hope you're having a good time, guys. Power wash is one of those things that you just clear a line, it's just beautiful, you ain't even done, but it's that pleasurable. I'll say this. My favorite thing about this game is what an actual power washing company guy who runs his own company, an actual power washer, said. The best part about this game is there's no water bill. And I'm like, oh man, that's got to be cathartic in an entirely different way to you. The best part was when he gave me my money. This is coated. That's a lot of rust damage, guys. A hard day's night. We got a hard day's night, and we're working for tomorrow. Take a hard day's night. I don't know the lyrics, but I know the melody. I will clean this dwarf. I will scrub him until he is raw. That's correct, everybody. The only way to deal with this gnome is to take him raw. Excellent. Moving on. The outer gnome complete. Oh shit, look at this dirty fucking gnome over here. Oh my god. Someone got their ketchup chip dust everywhere. That's not what she said. Hearsay. Objection, Your Honor. Foundation. Well, the story is in this game is they're actually right by an active volcano, so there's lots of, like, plumes of dust kick out from there. For those who've never had ketchup chips, I want you to know you need to catch up. For better jokes, go elsewhere. Ketchup chips? Yes. Yes, yes, American. There are other countries that aren't yours. Once you find out their laws, you're gonna blow your fucking mind. How do you get an anime face? Well, that's definitely, you gotta put a piece of bread in your mouth, and, well, not jerk off 100 times. Some Americans haven't had all-dressed chips. The greatest of chips. Where have you been? I thought malware killed you. According to the lore of Juniper, all humans were killed by malware. No, it's called melware. And you know, it's everyone's allowed to do whatever they want, man. It's current year. The fun afternoon we are having together, everybody. I want you to know I'm proud of you. Think about all this COVID. Think about all this social distancing. And look, you made it. Bruhs, you were stressed, but you made it. And if you haven't got vaccinated, wow. Have you cycled to the foam cannon attachment? I'm not ready to finish yet. No, I think Zen's new design is fantastic. It is true that I have got confirmation that that Zen's ass will remain as fat in cybernetics as well as it was in Draconic. So, I mean, we should just be happy for a bountiful harvest. Outer wall node complete. Indeed. Gotta make sure you have that cake. Well, you want to have your cake and eat it too, guys. Who just wants a cake but not to eat it? Imagine just having a cake and being like, all right, I can't eat this. Why? Then people will be mad at you. Well, that's bullshit. I'm gonna eat this cake. Now, I know it was bullshit, but it was accurate too. They were gonna stop you. I like bunt cake. My favorite cake is bunt cake, ice cream cake, vanilla cake, chocolate cake. Who doesn't love chocolate? Dogs. That's true. But that's not their fault. They also like pets, but that is their fault, because they deserve it. Oh boy. Because robot bias. That's true. Zen can't log into anything anymore. Are you a robot? Yes, no. Zen can't lie. You know, like... So what's Zen going to do? Lie on the internet constantly now? So best of luck. You know what you guys want right now? A Dairy Queen Blizzard. Oh yeah, that's right. I just did that to your taste buds. See, this is why I still kind of feel bad for food addicts. Because this is something they deal with all the time. It's just they're such an asshole that no one tells them no. I'm joking. That's not the case. What flavor, though? I like mint because God loves me. Some people are like, ew, mint. I'm like, all right, just say you don't have the taste buds and stop ruining it for the rest of us.
Thin mint blizzard. I want it right now.
Mint is for toothpaste. No, Prinny Cat. It's also a delicious flavor. Mint is a bush that grows in the woods. It can be used however we want. Fuck you, fascist. You're not fascist. No, not the case. Mint chocolate chip.
Now, bring me the mint. XL.
I'm doing the abridged voices because we got a lot of new people here.
Hey, yo, what's going on, you beautiful face chat?
It's going okay. But flattery will get you nowhere. Actually, never mind. Turn around. It might get you somewhere. Everybody, I want to thank you all for sticking around for my my stream. Some have said it is based. I would argue that we're out in the field right now, but hey. Yeah. That's some good spray job right there.
Getting right in there. Right in there. There we go. In the thick of it.
Ah. This is such a satisfying job, guys. If I'm gonna retire and do this, guys, I'm just gonna go out there and just blast for a living. Blast with my hose. Sex joke.
Mac.
Ba 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 ba. I had no other motive other than to say hello in the best way possible on a budget. Ah. Thank you so much. Teenage, thank you for giving that sub to Princess Zelda fan. What level of mint do you like? I like spearmint, which is neither mild or medium level mint. I'm good with medium level mint. Going to like any flavor, eventually it just becomes overwhelming. You know. It's just like it's all you're tasting. And I feel like mint's one of those, like, it's like cinnamon, one of those less is more kind of deals. I mean, I also got the taste buds for black licorice. Apparently that makes me a fucking mutant. I feel like an X-Men every time I say that. How about cilantro? Luckily, I can taste cilantro, but I feel bad for people who can't. Knowing that some of these flavors are literally, like, genetically, you don't have the taste buds, so you're just gonna taste, it's just gonna taste like shit to you, is one of the reasons why I think some food we just think tastes like shit for no reason, just because our buds are different. That's why it's always hilarious to me. I look back, because I would always have this food as a kid, be like, I hate this, and then I found out that, yeah, I probably don't like the taste of it. Cilantro and carrots taste like soap. Oh, yikes, you don't like carrots? Ooh, no, carrots are such a good food, too. I think I'm a monster for not listening to music. That's interesting. Usually people are at least into some music, or some kind of form of music, even if they're super specific. I'm an eclectic guy. I like melody, so, you know. I usually like 1 to 2 songs from a band, and then I hate the rest of their slow plodding crap. Like, why don't you go to a concert one day? And I'm like, well, are you gonna have 18 of the bands to play like two of each song of theirs I actually fucking like listening to more than once? Because I can't think of a band aside from Queen doing that, and that ain't happening. Because Freddie's busy sucking cocks in heaven. That man was a fucking angel. Have a good night for those who stuck around, everybody. Each their own, right? It's like one of the biggest things. I always bitch about this on stream. For all the newbies here, just FYI, I'm just going to go over this real quickly here. One thing you'll notice about me is I have my own opinion about certain shows, you know. But there is a group of people out there. Let's call them anger tubers. They're not VTubers. They're people who they post YouTube videos about being angry about shit, like animation shows. Those are the guys who post videos about why Turning Red's a bad movie, even though it's not really for them. Or, you know, those kinds of guys who just get mad about shit that's not for them. Just FYI, know that those people are absolute clowns to me. Because there is always, when it comes to entertainment, making something, when you make something, it's not for everybody. The second you make it, it's not for everybody. So to sit there and demand that things need to be for everybody is stupid. Doc, you mind switching over to YouTube like other Twitch streamers? No, not really. Not for a while at least. I don't know. I'll say this, I'm an ambassador here on Twitch. I know they've eased up some policies, so it's really hard to say what direction they're going to take shit. I just wouldn't know. You know? I wouldn't know. You can't please everybody. It's literally impossible. This is why I tell people, some people, like, when they start getting into making content, they fall into this trap, and I talk about this all the time, about getting focused on the fact that some people find it negative, and you need to go debate with them. No, they found it negative. They didn't like it. Because sometimes you're arguing with somebody who thinks that they're hilarious. They see what you're doing and see that it's not funny to them. Then in their head think, oh, if this guy who's not funny can do it and I'm hilarious could do it, this guy's not actually that good. So I'll just say he sucks. Because I could do it. I don't want to do it, but I could totally do it. And just, you know. I forget where I was going with that point. The point is I'm right. That started somewhere, ended up somewhere else. The footprints, brah. There are no footprints. I'm sorry, guys. We don't have footprints in this game. We're not that good. Comedy is an art form. Yep. It gives good timing and thought. It's why when I see comedians bitching that they can't make jokes about certain subjects, I'm like, well, you can. You gotta frame them properly. In my opinion, Bill Burr, one of my favorite comedians, gets away with 90% of the content because he frames his jokes like he's an ignorant jackass. That's why he can pull off some of that stuff. It's about how it's framed, you know? Just going, oh, I can't make fun of anything in colleges. Well, stop going to colleges. You gotta be charismatic. You also gotta be able to read that shit. And I would argue, to a certain extent, some people, I think there are jokes that can be made, but some jokes that can be made need to come from that person. For example, having Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock, you know, they'll talk about being black as a comedian. And they can talk about being black as a comedian because that's their lifestyle. I just don't think people should talk about the lifestyles of others that they have not lived unless it is looked through the angle of absolute fucking ignorance intentionally. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? No, college is a scam, by the way, guys. It is. Dude, that was literally free for the longest time. Then someone said, you know what we should do? Pay them for... You know what we should do? Have people pay us for more education. Why are you putting doctors in debt? I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But I have a degree, and that's cool, Dark Sister. I paid $1,000 to learn, and I don't like programming, but I have a degree. It's why it's crazy when one of my college professors flat out said, if you have, like, the job on your resume already, you don't really need the fucking certificate. Because if you've got the job, especially if you've had the job for a good couple of years, you've proven you know what you're doing. This is so satisfying to clean my gourd. How's it going there, gorgeous? That's right, I made that joke. That requires a long thought process to form of all parts of the joke, and some people just don't have that. Exactly, that's why when they complain about it, they refuse to look at the context of it. I usually get frustrated with them. But then again, I do apologize for some stuff. Like, I'm a South Park apologist, but even I have to admit they fucked up a fair amount. But if you go here regularly, you'd know I'm a South Park fanboy. I'm looking forward to the Streaming Wars. I believe launching the day after tomorrow. College is for rich people. No, university is for rich people. College is supposed to be for the regular people. That's the problem. Debt forgiveness, Biden. It's called the Streaming Wars. I'm looking forward to South Park just doing the Streaming Wars. I hope it's like it's like a Game of Thrones and Netflix fucks up and all the other services start attacking it. Paramount Plus just got binoculars just watching. Like I'm Canadian, so like my taxes, like I make over a certain amount because, you know, you've watched me, so I pay more in tax. For a while there, I actually wasn't. For a long time when I started my career, I wasn't making, you know, a decent living. So I actually was given kind of, I didn't have a health care bill. They actually gave me a little bit of money to essentially pay for what would be that because I was making under that amount, you know, because that's the way the tax works. But now that I'm making over that amount, I still get all that service, but now I have to pay a little bit extra each month. Essentially, they're pretty much, all right, it's the you can afford it tax. So now for healthcare, I pay a set amount. Yeah. But here's the thing, I don't have to stress. There's a different kind of stress that I have to deal with in my country. But I mean this. I love the kind of stress I don't have to deal with by myself not having to worry about healthcare and how much it costs. I want you to have that. I want you all to have that peace. Because it is a wonderful peace. And when you get it, my American brothers and sisters, you will enjoy it. You'll get it. Oh, it's okay. America's starting to wake up and realize they gotta protest like the French to get shit done. Don't forget, guys, in France, the second they're like, hello, everyone, we are about to increase we are about to start charging you for bus fare. A bunch of French people, we are going to shut this country down. Fuck you.
That's why the whole, like, the Americans making fun of French people never made sense to me, because, like, the French killed all their rich ones. I mean, they knew what to do. Hey, can you get out of the way? No, we are not going to get out of the way. As a matter of fact, we're going to stay in the way. All right, if you don't get out of the way, we're going to kill you. I'm going to stay in the way. All right, we're going to be killing you now. Oh my god, how could you do this? It's like, dude, we fucking... Jesus Christ, we told you. Wasn't even that they had all the money, it's that they had all the money and they were incompetent. It was both. Listen, we could forgive shit if there's some fucking competence. Hey, Simetis Ultima, thank you for donating 5 shots to my Communist Manifesto. He says on Twitch.com. Whoa, Kira P. Raptor Girl, you are raiding me, and that is far too kind. Raptor Dino Nuggy raid. Okay, so like, so if like the Tyrannosaurus Rex is like the big One-san girl, is the Raptor like is that like the tomboy? The Raptor's like the tomboy, right? That makes a lot of sense that the Raptor would be the tomboy with the short hair, right? Like that. Is that what we're dealing with here? Is that the kind of energy you're bringing, Kira? Is that the kind of energy? No, not Yandere. I don't want to be murdered. I don't want an Amber Heard. I'm good. Welcome, everybody. I am power washing my negativity away. I bring professional gamer girl energy. Okay, if you're a real gamer girl, then what does your controller taste like? Checkmate. Gotcha. Right. From all my nuggies. Yeah. A little bit of barbecue sauce. Aw, I'm pretty sure you're not barbecue sauce. You're a little bit of sweet and sour, I think. There you go. The sauce. She doesn't even sell bathwater. Very... Oh, I read 2 messages there. Now we connect these. Look at this. Look at that cake. All caked up and nowhere to go. Time to start blasting. God bless, God bless. Thank you again for joining me here tonight, everybody. Oh yeah, everybody, come on. Welcome to Monday night here at the Weary 101, aka with Taka. Your boy, your man. That's right, everybody. I sound like a daddy, and I'm tired enough to be a daddy. So if you've been looking for your daddy VTuber, look no further. Get rid of those 20-year-old daddy VTubers who clearly sound like they're 20-year-olds trying to sound like they're 30. Stick with the OG. A 20-year-old guy trying to pretend like he's daddy is a 20-year-old girl trying to pretend like she's mommy. Please, you're barely not being babysat. Back in your lane, youngin'. The amount of Eichmann acting like daddies is cringing. Hi, I'm a daddy. Sorry, that sounded too convincing. That's right, I'm declaring war on all non-actually tired daddies. If you are a daddy VTuber and you're not actually over a certain age, I'm gatekeeping the fuck out of you. Get back to your Eichmann status. I had to be an Eichmann, okay? We all have our Eichmann phase. You don't get to skip a bunch of steps to the one. Alright? Get the fuck out of my lane. Bitch, if you daddy at 20, you made some mistakes.
Canadian thing? No. Eichmann. Google Eichmann. I-K-E-M-A-N. Well, talking, you know, contraceptives are widely usable. Yes, they are. They are if you're a rich white conservative. Like, all these laws aren't for, they're passing aren't for them. It's for you guys. Now quiet and beg for scraps. It gets you pissed, doesn't it? What you got on the grill, Daddy? 2 buns. I like them a little bit toasted before I slip the meat in between them. But I mean, to each their own. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, but you can only choose 2, guys. You can't do all 3. You can gaslight and gatekeep, you can gaslight and girl boss, or you can gatekeep and girl boss. You can't have it all 3. You know how they say you can have either something quick, cheap, or well-made, and you can only choose 2, right? I forget what that is called something. It's a true thing though. There is cheap, quick, and well-made. You can choose 2. Cheap and well-made, it will not be done quick. Because to have the other 2 will immediately discount the other one. So, that means if you gatekeep and gaslight, you can't girl boss. Gotta make those choices, guys. If you are gatekeeping, oh my god, if you're girl bossing and gaslighting, you can't be on that gate. Okay? It's all about the balance. That's correct. I'm glad we could get to the bottom of this, everybody. Honestly, guys, I feel like we're solving all of the world's problems. Why can't more people just be us? You know? You know, if there's one thing I agree with, it's me. And he makes a lot of good points. That's quitter talk. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at this. I'm gatekeeping the grime, guys, and I'm girl bossing it away. You see this? Yeah? Girl bossing and gatekeeping this grime away. You know what that means? That means what? All right, I think we almost got this, guys. What does that mean? I can't girl boss right now. Correct. I cannot girl boss. No, wait, no, I am girl bossing this. Sorry, I can't gaslight right now. No, you're crazy. I didn't say that. I'm glad this has been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, you know. Can you adjust the washer setting to have a wider spray? Just wondering. Oh, hell yeah. That's half the thing. There's different mods you can slap on this bad boy. Will you have to clean the gates? Man, that would be gatekeeping. I literally am keeping the gates. Literally, in that context, that is 100%. Absolutely. Are you flying? No, I have ghost legs. What PSI is water running at? Fuck, there probably is actual, like, information on these. If there probably is an equivalency. Hard to say though. See, look at this. If I go with the basic levels, it's like that's the best you're getting out of that, right? After running that, and then go down a level to green, and then you kind of, then you get a bunch of that, and then you're still missing a bunch. So then you go down to yellow, and then yellow really just cuts through shit. See? Now I can equip the thing longer. This will, of course, add more length. Not that I usually need it. If anything, too much length can be a little bit awkward. So sometimes you're just trying to go for that golden ratio. You know, just with the right curvature. And then you're cooking with bacon. Funny enough, these color tips are the same as the power washer I had at work, right down to the spray pattern. That's crazy. The right curvature when you need to hose around the corners. Well, no, it's about the ideal way is curving up a little bit, because that's how you manage to really bring it home. You know, really go the whole full Monty. Dang, that's detail. Oh yeah. Junie's horde is slowly leaving. I know. Guys, they went to Junie's show. They didn't go to Juniper's show to go, I can't wait for her to raid Taka. I'm aware they're going to bunch of them leave. You don't have to say that. That doesn't mean I'm failing. That means that they're like, this ain't no good. And they just switch the channel. Raiding is like changing the channel for the kids in the room and then leaving the room. I'm still here. Well, thank you. If you're still here from Junie's raid, say hey. Yo, thank you all for sticking around, everybody. Whoa, a lot of first-time chatters. Well, I am no longer here. Well, wait, hold on. It's confusing. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Everybody. Welcome. Nice meeting you all. Nice meeting you all. Damn, a lot of people still here. Holy fuck. Oh, sure, but when you raid on Twitch, it's fine. But when you raid on Discord, everyone is banned. Yeah, that sounds about right. Why? What did you do? They banned me for no reason. And he says, and then they did blank for no reason. I don't believe you. Well, they did it for no reason. No, they had a reason. Everyone has a reason. People aren't like Disney villains who do shit for no reason, guys, okay? New viewer here from Junie. You are unfathomably based. How the fuck do I undo that? Look, I'm trying to wonder how long will it take for the turtle wax to have its shine, lose its luster here.
Hey, I'm afraid it's my first time chatting here, but I've seen a lot of your stuff.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. You're very kind. Why have no reason when you could have terrible reasons instead? That's why when a story starts up, there was no reason to... No. There was a reason. There's always a reason. Nothing happens for no reason. I love the Bill Burr bit when he's talking about there's no reason to hit a woman. Really? What if she's like got 3 kids and she's drowned 2 of them and she's got the third one half under the water? No reason. Everything has a reason. It's the same energy as, you know what it's the same energy as, everybody? It's the same energy as, it's like being like, ugh, why do you like that show? Why do you like that brand of entertainment that I don't like? Ugh. Why do you enjoy this thing that is designed by an artist to be consumed in a way for people to enjoy that I don't like? Why? These guys, don't give them your time of day. Please don't do that to yourself, guys. Dude, people like shit. Even if you don't like it, it's gonna find its audience. Be like, oh, why do they like it? I don't know. Why do you like the stupid shit you like? I don't know. Like, why do you like I like Warhammer. It's stupid as shit. And I'm angry at the company. I still like it, though. Reza Rocks, thank you so much, everybody. What army? I'm not going to respond to any Warhammer questions until such time as the Emperor Has Text to Speak is restored as a web series. And furthermore, I will do it all the fucking time, and I'll be more than happy to work with them if not only that, they apologize to Alpha Busa. The person who works as their online media, the guy making that Warhammer Plus, that fucker. I will talk about Warhammer until I'm blue in the face the day he apologizes. The ego of joining a fucking company that's entire history is based in creative expression, including the lore itself, having multiple armies, literally be mysterious so you can make up your own origin story and still have it technically be canon in that universe. Imagine having that franchise, having entire sections of their website dedicated to people's customizations, to go from that to no more fan content. Fuck them. Fuck them. And no, I'm Death Guard. At least when it comes to chaos. What makes it more egregious than other situations, everybody, is that Warhammer itself, as the brand, was encouraging its fans to make and create stuff. And then this new guy comes on and just says, fuck that, and just pisses away all that goodwill. I'm not a happy camper about that shit, and there's an apology that is deserved, in my opinion. But that's me, an opinionated white. Oh yeah, that's a ding, all right, baby. A bunch of people found me on TikTok. Well, I appreciate that. Did you write an angrily worded letter? Honestly, I'm all but ready to do so because I love Warhammer and I wish I could like really talk about my love of it all the time, but I can't because they fucked over a bunch of really kind people for no fucking reason. And to ignore that would be egregious. I'm saying a slight needs to be righted because someone accidentally slighted somebody doing a lot of damage, in my opinion, that needs to be corrected. And it's not hard. And maybe the day I go to England will be the day I actually try and do that. Oh man, can you imagine if I actually tried to try and talk to them about what they did? Bro, here's the thing. You want to know why with Warhammer I get all pissy about with them? Wait, hey, Taka, pardon the interruption. Wanted to say kudos to your birthday card to Cottontail VA. Oh, I know. She was exhausting. And, I'd just be like, did you think this was a good idea? Because I'll be honest with you, because here's the thing. I've been supporting Warhammer as a franchise since I was 12 years old. When I bought my Edition 2 Death Guard Plague Marines for $14 after walking through the snow to get to the store so I could have my own army. Because when I noticed a couple of my friends had armies, I wanted to get into it. And ever since then, I have loved the fandom. I really have. And the longest, I think, most loyal relationship I had, where I kind of stuck by them through some really rocky periods where they didn't give a fuck about anybody but whoever the CEO at the time's favorite characters were, you know? Some really rough periods, you know? And then they managed to get all their goodwill back after really embracing online culture, and then out of nowhere, they just go, oh, by the way, all that online culture shit that really got us where we're at here, we're just going to piss that all the way here and not even bother apologizing for it. It's like, I can't even, like... It's not like it's like, I think it's two people's fuck-ups in my opinion. It's the guy who got hired as their new media web developer, who like pushed them doing a streaming service 5 years too late, but that's okay. Oh, by the way, he's paid for his job, by the way, everybody. And the CEO at the time who okayed these fucking decisions. without looking at, hey, if we ask our fans to stop making all this wonderful fan content that gets millions of views, what do you think the fans will happen? You know, asking a question, hey, before we fuck up this environment, we should look to see what we should do an environmental impact report. You know, their jobs. They don't even paint the models for you. They expect you to paint your own models because they want your creative expression to really reign true through their models. Not that way, though. Not that way. Only the way you give us money, though. And that's why, while I love Warhammer as a universe, I'm really fucking mad at them about how they did this. So, yeah. You want to know a little bit more about me? That's why. You okay? No, Christopher. No, Christopher. This is called someone having passion. And I know it can be very scary when you have none. The amount of people who ask me if I'm okay when I'm just passionately talking about something I care about, I'm like, do you have no care? Do you not care about anything? I don't know. I mean, I'm ADHD, you know, and I know I don't see things everybody else, but like, I mean this. It's like, are you okay for giving a shit? Are you okay for thinking I'm not okay for giving a shit? I think you out yourself more when you think that. You just seem mad. Passionate! I'm not... This is passion, guys. I'm passionate. Like, I was a fan of the franchise for 22 years, probably thousands of dollars into it, you know? Like, I love the universe. I love the books. I love it as a fucking setting. And they fucking shit on a bunch of people who are nothing but nice guys for no reason, without an apology. And once they realize a few months later that they fucked up, they kind of walked back their whole going after people making internet content. I'm like, no, the damage is done. You made these people completely destroy their life, have to change up their entire fucking lives because of your arbitrary fucking decision, and you gave no follow through for 5 months. Fuck you. You should have been so lucky to have all these artists giving a shit about your product to the level they did. And you punished them. And the person who made that decision was paid for his decision. And the guy who made that decision worked for Wizards of the Coast. And then you punish people for caring so much that they make a show. After you encouraged it. It wasn't Wizards of the Coast's call. They don't own Warhammer. They hired a new acting CEO to head up their new internet media part, like them making online content. And his first plan was to make Warhammer Plus a streaming service and immediately issued cease and desist on all web content. They paid him well over 6 figures to destroy their fandom. And that's why you have no more If the Emperor Has Text to Speak, everybody. Because a Wizards of the Coast CEO was hired on at Games Workshop to help them develop their IPs into media, and his idea was copying everybody else and doing a streaming platform when you're a board game company. I want you to think about this. You make a board game, a war game, and you're going to make a streaming service about that instead of, selling your IPs to other streaming services and making money that way. But no, this guy had to do that. And he just literally, this one person's decision completely destroyed 2 decades plus of love, of forgiveness and a relationship with a company. And that's why I'm so resentful. It's so stupid. You don't have enough content to have your own streaming service. You did. It was called YouTube. And you didn't have to pay a dime for it. And you pissed it away. And now your stock has fallen. And that guy who made that decision is still gonna get a fucking paycheck. Instead of writing fucking apology letters. There you go, guys. And that's my anger, guys, because 22 years. But guys, don't forget, I'm the guy who made DBZA. So the entire time I was making Dragon Ball Z Abridged, we were getting copyright claims, even though what we were doing technically wasn't wrong. So the whole time we knew we had this situation where we had a very auspicious relationship with our who we were dealing with. We always knew we had to be very cautious, but Warhammer encouraged it. They encouraged people online to create, make fan projects. They did it. Toei didn't. Games Workshop did. And they still pulled the rug out from underneath people that way. That is why the betrayal is so insane to me. It's disrespectful to the fans. Because at this point, I was going to write a skit as the CEO of Warhammer of Games Workshop was going to be crawling into people's houses with lacquer thinner, with paint thinner to strip the non-approved paint schemes off of people's models because they don't approve of certain kinds of creativity. Only the creativity that they approve of. He's just crawling in the window with like a rag. Goes up to the kids' models, just starts like dragging off all the paint colors. That's not allowed. That's not allowed. Not allowed to have your own voice. You're allowed to love the way you want. You must love the way we prescribe. $150 for 5 models. Fuck you. I'm not an idiot. Ugh. That's why I'm angry at Games Workshop, guys. A company I've spent so much money on. Hey there, loved watching DBZ. Loved your version of Mr. Perfect Cell, by the way. That tile is still green. Oh god, that one's still green, son of a bitch. I feel your pain, but I still love the game. I love the universe so much, man. It's such a fun universe to be interested in. It's just why I can never say anything in public support of any of their products or any of their brands until such time as the senior administration at the company, Games Workshop, makes healthy steps to rectify their egregious and insulting oversight of their fandom. And that's the end of that subject, everybody. That's why I can't buy anything from Gearbox anymore. It's because the what's-his-face, the Bruce Pritchard, or whatever the fuck his name is, the guy who owns Gearbox, like, he calls people he thinks are lesser than him muggles. And I'm like, that is infuriating. First of all, he thinks people are lesser than him when he owns Gearbox. And second of all, that he would use the term muggle unironically. Yeah, Randy Pritchard, CEO of Gearbox. He calls like people he thinks are dumber than him muggles. Imagine being so condescending that you can't even realize how basic you are. To the point where an anime character you'll never meet is talking shit about you to 1,000+ people. For all those who didn't hear, everybody, all I'm going to say about the Amber Heard trial is this. Amber Heard had one thing she needed to do at that court case. She needed to come across that she's not the kind of person who would watch someone being eaten by dogs while drinking wine. And in that, she failed. Fate of May, thank you so much for the sub, appreciate it. And Just Sonata, thank you so much for the 3 months as well. That's all I'm gonna say. That's it. What else do I say? Say, all right, go out there. Don't come across like you would watch someone be eaten by dogs while sipping wine casually. Okay. And she failed. Which takes really a lot of effort. Crimson Corvus, thank you so much. For example, when you're fake crying and you're wiping away the tears, wipe your eyes, not your eyebrows. That's where tears come from. The eyebrows? The eyes! Jesus Christ. Anyway, never go for full Cersei Lannister. Exactly. Oh, I'm tired of that case too, guys. But I will say this: there's a reason why a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people are getting are watching just kind of a lot of people are never going to get their day in court for that one person in their life who just lied no matter what. So a lot of people are vicariously seeing somebody having their bluff called. That's, yeah. Anyways, guys, I don't mean to get super into that. I know a lot of people are annoyed by that fucking court case, but it is it is what I will call, it is the O.J. Simpson of this current gen. Okay, I've already said this earlier, but for all the new people who are still here, I will say this. This is the most telling part where she was criticized about how the information got out to TMZ. I wouldn't leak it that way. I wouldn't leak it that way. If I was to leak information, it'd be way more effective than that, because I have way more dirt than that. Okay? So it wasn't even effective. I thought you said you didn't know how to leak things. That's true. And I'm just like... Did attorney Go Snapper represent her? No. What the fuck? I know, guys. I know. But she's the one who said this shit. I don't know what to tell you. Don't get mad at me. She's the one who said it. Oh, Kimochi, thank you very much. We're going to be streaming for a little bit longer. Not too much longer. Because I can't keep scouring this basin. You know what I mean? I can't scour it for as long as time goes on in memoriam. The lady who wrote how to murder your husband was found guilty of murdering her husband. We need to stop assuming some people are smart enough to not be conceited enough, okay? Also, if anything we've learned, everybody, if you're in an abusive situation, take photos of everything and save it in the cloud. Okay? All right. This game breaks risks. You're right, until they added this feature, everybody. Oh, yeah. That's right, everybody. We're just living in a whole new world. A whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. A whole new world for us to see. I hit the letter C, and now you see a really weird way of turning this thing. Yeah, Kimochi, this is exactly it. You keep receipts and don't just say, oh, just trust me. Okay? Because even if what happened to Amber Heard was believable, okay? Because it wasn't believable based on the receipts that were done, because there were no pictures of anything she said based on what she was saying. There were just photos afterwards, and the abuse happened right before and after it. Trust me. Well, that's not how a court works. And it's just, and some people trying to spin this as it's bad. Like, no, this is a lot of male men and women who deal with this kind of domestic abuse in this kind of format are feeling very heard right now and feeling very valid right now. And some people are trying to say that that's not good. That's not a good thing, because they're seeing this as a very black and white thing, when this is very much, Depp is just a normal dude. He's just a human. He's addicted to drugs. He's a weird-ass artist who tries to do right by most people and gets fucked over for being passive. That's the best I can tell about the dude. Really, you know? That's the worst I can say about him. That's really the worst I can say about the dude based on everything I've seen. You know? That's it. He's aloof. Kind of weird. You know? That's about it. I don't even like Johnny that much. I just, you know, no one likes a liar. Because it's doubly so that it wasn't that she lied about what he did. It's that she lied about what he did, and she's the one who did it. It's both at the same time. It's not only did he not do it, is she did it. And every time they talked about what she did, she'd smile. Because in her heart of hearts, she thinks Johnny's just being, and I use this phrase, knowing she thinks Johnny's being a pussy. Because that's how she sees that shit. And that's what all the audio recordings come across that way. I personally one time was in a very toxic relationship, and I've talked about it on stream. But I will say I have verbatim heard some of the exact same things said by Amber Heard in those recordings that I heard in person. And I know I am not the only one. I'm not punching you, I'm hitting you. If you don't do blank, I'll kill myself. Oh yeah. Are you saying if she's a bad liar? Oh no, she's a narcissist, and narcissists are terrified of the truth because all their carefully crafted lies come crashing down when you see the spin happening. Anyways, this case sounds like it's gonna weird cases found Ace Attorney game. No, this is just gonna be the case of defamation that a lot of schools are gonna reference for a long time just because of how textbook and clinical Johnny's team was. Oh yeah. Look at this cleaning all this dust, guys. So anyways, I am excited for once we find out the verdict finally, we can all move the fuck on with our lives about that subject, and a precedent has kind of been set, so to speak. But after that, remember guys, you'll be sick of something else just as soon as possible. I don't need to go into specifics about everything, guys, but it's why, especially Johnny's lawyer, Vasquez, said the intentional exaggerating and intentional minimizing is such a problem. I'm like, yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's always like a kernel of truth in the lie, and there's always just it's exaggerated so far that it's almost comical. Ugh. Infinity affinity. I hope nothing else case can bring light that men can be domestic abuse committed against them, and it will lead to more than men being willing to step up and say what happened to them. Dude, you don't even need to do that. You can go into any of these comment sections on these YouTube videos, like actual, like, not with commentary, but actual, like, YouTube videos of the case itself, like, as neutral, and you'll just see people talking about their stories. You'll see them. You could read them. There are entire essays, people talking about a situation similar, where they felt trapped and they couldn't tell anybody because they were literally being threatened with police and shit. And it's like, yeah, this is something that some narcissists do. It's something a narcissist does. It doesn't matter the gender or the power dynamics innate in our society. An abuser is an abuser, and an abuser is an abuser. Are narcissists a narcissist? I don't know what you want. Yeah, Depp went and put on a concert, and then Amber Heard's wife's like, oh, really? For an abused guy, why can you go around? Amber was literally partying the day after her fucking trying to get Johnny on for, like, beating her and shit. What is this? You absolute fucking clown. Remember, guys. Oh, Jesus. It's been 6 years. God forbid the man takes a little time for himself. That's not fair. Why can he go around and do that? It's like, why isn't Amber Heard in jail for ruining his life? Great question. You're asking a lot of fun questions. We should ask these questions. I hope this means more celebrity defamation cases don't get thrown out because one of them is a public figure when one of them is a public figure when both of them are. The entire reason this became such a shit show is because both of them were public figures and one of them intentionally tried to lie and manipulate the media in a way to burn their partner's career to ignite theirs. Literally, she tried to sacrifice Johnny's career on a pyre of her own career. And that's why this is a massive court case. It is so egregious. It's not like it's just one of these things. It's all of these things compounded on top of it. It's not only did she lie about, you know, she lied about herself being assaulted. She then claimed he did it when he didn't. When he was the victim, she claimed that the victim was in fact the abuser because that's what the abuser will do. It's not my fault, it's their fault. It's not that bad. And then the narcissism prayer. The narcissism prayer starts happening. And then the answer, well, they deserve it. Sorry, guys, I shouldn't be ranting about this, but I am happy that it's almost over now. And I will be chatting about this much less. We're all going to be hearing a bunch less from this. We'll see Johnny Depp in a movie and go, well, he had to fight a long way up this hill to get back there. And there you go, guys. Also, and I will say this because I touched base on this earlier, but I want to touch base on this for all the new people. All the fucking memes on TikTok, all the memes on YouTube, all the little of Johnny's reaction, that shit weird. Hey, Nio Spid, thank you so much for the Santa Cult raid. Well, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much for the raid. You're very kind for trusting your wonderful fans with me. I gotta take this. And I gotta keep power washing, guys. I gotta keep on power washing. Look at this. Look at that. Ah, yes, get right in there. Oh, yeah, that's the shit right there, folks. Everybody, this is available for $20. That's some good shit right there. Oh, yeah. Fuck. She tried to sacrifice Johnny's career to summon Exodia. Yeah, it's literally, she just tried to burn his career because, you want to know why? He broke up with her. And there's nothing a narcissist hates than being the one who doesn't end things. Because when the narcissist has things ended on them, they didn't get to end things on their term. Therefore, in their head, they're the loser. I know, I dated a narcissist once. It was fun. I could write a book about it. But it's okay. We got Johnny Depp's court case. There's enough similarities. This is actually the Chaos Star, guys. We're going to be summoning a demon after this. For being human, I realize some people hate hearing and seeing streamers discuss real-life things, but you truly enjoy seem to be open with your community when to discuss things. I mean this. I don't like someone's like there is this big thing with this thing where there is this movement now saying that what the anger and hate Amber is getting is not okay, and it's not okay. And I don't know what to say. Because on one hand, there are two groups of people in that conversation. One, there are people legitimately worried that sexist guys are going to use this as some excuse. And I want you to know those sexist guys are going to use anything as an excuse. This is just a convenient one. And people worth their salt will know that's bullshit when it comes along. And the other half of the people, I feel like, because I think there's a legitimate worry about maybe the dialogue. And I think it's just, I mean, sexist pigs are going to find whatever the fuck they need to find whatever reason they need to be sexist pigs. You know, they don't need shit to be easy. They can do backflips to get to where they need to, okay? But you know, it's just this is important that like we can talk about this kind of thing. And yes, even this can happen to a rich dude, like a rich successful guy like Johnny can end up in a situation like this. Like someone can end up with depression even if they're rich, because these situations don't give a fuck about certain circumstances, because this comes down to your brain chemistry or sometimes another person around you. No, both Johnny and Amber don't have kids. Amber has one kid that she had in a test tube with a surrogate that's Elon Musk's kid, okay? She intentionally avoided actually giving birth not to ruin her body. Look it up, guys. I can't believe while Amber Heard was abusing Johnny Depp and he was avoiding her, you know, that an upstanding person like Amber Heard would trick these upstanding gentlemen like Elon Musk and James Franco to have sex with her while she's in a relationship. These upstanding men of high character and high principle. I am shocked that they would do this. Well, not exactly shocked. And guys, before you say, well, that's not fair to them, I think those guys are doing okay. What's the opposite of surprised? I don't know, there's a gift for it probably. At least The Rock is safe. No, he's not. No celebrity is safe. Do you know how many times I gotta like say, oh, I really love this guy's work until I find out about the sex dungeon? Because it's gonna happen. We're gonna find out eventually that one of these actors we've loved for years had a sex dungeon. I don't know who it's gonna be. That's part of it. No, it couldn't be blank. That's always what they say, guys. One of them has a horrible sex dungeon. I don't know who it's going to be, but it's going to be somebody, guys. But we're not going to find out tonight, because I think I actually got to get going here, everybody. GF Paperboy, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Nio Speed, thank you as well. As long as it's not Tom Hanks, it'll be okay. Remember how Tom Hanks was in the weird fetish movie where a guy, like a little kid, turns into an adult and then got into a sexual relationship with a grown-ass woman? And then she found out, and she just kind of had a weird, like, non-reaction because she was probably, like, I don't even know how... Dude, bro, that movie, what the fuck? Why? That's one of those moments where someone's fetish gets into the movie. Now, this also happened in another big movie known as Ghostbusters, when in fact, of course, the actor who played, I believe, Ralph, or I believe one of the writers, he was blown by a ghost. Yeah, that didn't need to be in the movie. But his fetish got in, guys, and that's what's most important to us. Also, he thinks ghosts are real, and aliens. They're probably real. Mathematically speaking. I don't think they're here, though. Anyways, guys. Ralph, Ray. The name was Ray. Alrighty, guys. Everybody. Jimmy Seville. Oh, Jimmy Seville's another guy. He was a complete pedophile the entire time. You don't know. You don't know. That's part of it. Well, I never liked his work anyways. Bullshit! The reason why you liked his work is why you never ask questions. Alrighty, everybody. I want to thank you all so much for swinging by here. This has been so much fun having you all here. I'm going to play a little bit more of this game later this week. I have no real schedule this week, but I will be doing something this Friday at 5 p.m. PST. I'm going to go get some dinner, and I'll talk to you guys later. I also got to find someone to raid into right now because there's actually an uncanny amount of you right now here. So enough that I got to be very careful where I pour you all into. Remember, this is like an adult coming in and changing the channel. Okay? So I'm going to go raid into a bunch of, like, alright, /raid. Prisms. Let's just make sure that I spelled that properly. Alrighty, everybody, there's a bunch of sexy ladies. So I need you to all go behave with these sexy ladies. And I'll see you later. I hope you have fun with this sexy lady. Oh my god, almost 1,000 rating in, everybody. Yo, 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 yo. We're all here for the rate message is, we're all here for Booba. Oh, we're all here for Booba. We're all here for Booba. From Taka.